Greetings, heroes. Welcome to legendary Mr. Freeze's gameplay debut. He wields a freeze gun and uses ice and cold to wreak havoc upon his enemies. Let's take a closer look and enter this frigid fight. Mr. Freeze goes up against Boss Robin in the upcoming solo raid on ice. He's a strong damage dealer in all modes, but he fully reveals his true strengths in raids. He starts off the fight strong with multiple direct hits and a rising combo meter. Mr. Freeze wields his first special, Isolated, blasting Robin with his freeze gun. He gains a damage buff against frozen opponents anytime a power bar is used against his enemies due to his passive, Just Ice. This damage buff can stack up to 30 times and greatly increases his might. Mr. Freeze creates a Frost Field, which increases his power generation, deals hazard damage over time, and slowly freezes Robin. Freeze deals extra damage with more buffs stacked and is granted extra hits while Robin is frozen. Frost Field hits again and even more damage is dealt. When Robin unfreezes, he immediately gets a Frostbite debuff, which lowers his power generation and blocking effectiveness. Mr. Freeze blasts his freeze gun again and unleashes Frost Field, increasing his power generation and slowly freezes Robin. He deals even more damage with 14 damage buffs stacked, and Robin gets hit with another Frostbite debuff, making it harder for him to block attacks. Mr. Freeze covers himself in ice armor that reflects a portion of incoming damage. More power bars are spent, and his damage buffs continue to increase. He creates another Frost Field and freezes Robin. At 25 damage buffs stacked, Mr. Freeze unleashes multiple heavy damage hits, and Boss Robin begins to crumble from his icy wrath. He can't escape the cold now, as Mr. Freeze continues to wreak havoc in this raid fight. He activates his super move, Ice Edge, unleashing a barrage of icy shots onto his opponent. He turns his icy chill upon Robin, crushing him with a deadly ice formation. Mr. Freeze takes the win against Boss Robin. Thank you for watching the gameplay debut of legendary Mr. Freeze.